Spoilers for episode 7 of The Chair Company. So I already posted my full review and breakdown of episode 7 last night. If you want to see that, go check that out. This video, I want to talk about the final shot of the episode. I just rewatched it again with a friend who needed to catch up and watch episode 7. Shout out to Darren. And I got a totally different read on the final shot this time around. So we see Ron dancing with Barb, and the camera pans, and he's crying, he's emotional, he's looking in the mirror at himself, and Barb is telling him that she's proud of him. Now, when I first watched this, I thought that his reaction was that of, like, sadness because he couldn't tell anybody now. Alice presented him with that whole thing about how she's investing in Barb's company. Do you really want to do this to her? And he says, I'm going to tell. And I thought that when he's crying and he's dancing with Barb after she says she's proud of him, that he was crying and he was sad because he came all this way. He went through all of this stuff in the previous episodes, tracked it down and figured it out. And he can't tell anybody because he's going to choose Barb over revealing the mystery. However, I just watched it now and I'm thinking a totally different thing, because when I'm really looking at him, he is crying and he's staring at himself in the mirror, but he also kind of looks like he might be smiling a little bit. And I'm wondering now, I'm getting the vibe that Ron is looking in the mirror, crying and smiling after Barb says she's proud of him, because he's proud of himself for figuring it all out. And I think that you can also read that scene as him being like, I am gonna tell, and I am so happy, and you can read it as him kind of ignoring Barb. And it's this one more, like, she's giving him this nice compliment, she's telling him she loves him, and what is he doing? But he is looking in the mirror at himself. It is another representation of the selfishness that Ron has, which I thought was pretty interesting. So I am curious, if you've seen episode 7 of The Chair Company, what are your thoughts? What's your read on that final shot? Because it is the only episode that doesn't cut to credits. You see the credits come up and we're just watching Ron look at himself and cry.